In today's video, we're going to talk about something that often gets overlooked, why traveling after 70 can sometimes be more dangerous than most people realize, and what you can do to stay safe while still enjoying every trip you take. We'll uncover the hidden risks older adults face while traveling, from physical strain and illness to medication mix-ups, scams, and even emotional stress that can sneak up when you're far from home. You've worked hard your whole life, and you deserve to see the world without worrying about unexpected problems. But as we age, our bodies, our routines, and even the way we handle new situations begin to change. This video isn't here to scare you. It's here to help you travel smartly. Because when you know what to expect, you can protect your health, your money, and your peace of mind wherever you go. So stay with me till the end, because these insights could truly make your next trip safer and more enjoyable. Before we start, tell me in the comments, which U.S. state are you watching from? I love knowing where our community is tuning in from. 1. The physical demands you don't see coming. Traveling after 70 can feel like a beautiful adventure, until your body quietly reminds you that it has changed. What once felt simple, like carrying a suitcase or walking across an airport, now feels heavier, longer, and more tiring. It's not because you've lost your strength, it's because your body simply needs more care and pacing than before. Long flights, cramped buses, or even road trips can put pressure on your joints and muscles, leaving you sore or swollen by the time you arrive. The truth is, every part of travel tests your endurance. Standing in long security lines, sitting still for hours, sleeping in unfamiliar beds, or adjusting to new climates. These things may seem harmless, but for older adults they can strain the back, knees, and heart. If you already have arthritis, osteoporosis, or circulation problems, these minor challenges can quickly turn into real health risks. And when you're far from home, even a small issue like muscle stiffness or fatigue can affect the rest of your trip. Take the example of Helen, a 74-year-old who flew from California to Italy to visit her granddaughter. She was so excited that she ignored her doctor's advice to wear compression socks during the flight. After landing, her legs were swollen and painful, later diagnosed as the beginning of a blood clot. Luckily, she received treatment quickly, but it taught her an important lesson. Travel joyfully, but never ignore what your body is trying to tell you. Sleep is another hidden challenge. New time zones, noisy hotel rooms, or even the excitement of being somewhere new can disturb your rest. When your body doesn't get proper sleep, it becomes harder to stay alert and balanced. That's when falls or confusion are more likely to happen. So, before your next trip, prepare your body. Stretch before and after travel. Pack light. Move your legs during long rides, and give yourself time to rest instead of rushing through schedules. Don't hesitate to ask for help with luggage or stairs. You've earned that right. The smartest traveler isn't the fastest one, but the one who knows how to protect their energy and enjoy the journey safely. 2. The hidden risk of illness and infection while traveling. When you're over 70, your body becomes more sensitive to changes in environment, and travel brings plenty of them. Planes, trains, cruise ships, and hotels all expose you to new germs and bacteria that your immune system may not handle as easily as it once did. What feels like a harmless cold for someone younger can turn into a more serious infection for an older traveler. Think about it. During a flight, hundreds of people share the same air in a closed cabin. The seat trays, armrests, and bathrooms are touched by countless hands, and all it takes is a few germs to make you sick. Once you arrive at your destination, you may eat food prepared differently than you're used to, or drink water that your stomach isn't accustomed to. For seniors, even a small stomach bug or dehydration can become a medical concern that interrupts an entire trip. Crowded tourist attractions, public restrooms, and buffets also carry risks you might not expect. And when your body is tired from traveling, your natural defenses are lower, making it easier for illnesses like pneumonia, urinary tract infections, or the flu to take hold. Take Robert, a 78-year-old from Florida who went on a cruise to the Caribbean. He was in great shape and rarely got sick, so he didn't think twice about sharing meals at the buffet or skipping his hand sanitizer. 2 days later, he came down with a high fever and fatigue, a viral infection that spread quickly among passengers. What was supposed to be a dream vacation turned into 5 days confined to his cabin, missing the sights he had looked forward to for months. To stay healthy on your travels, small habits make a big difference. Wash your hands frequently, keep sanitizer nearby, and avoid touching your face in public areas. Drink bottled water when unsure of local quality, and don't skip your flu or pneumonia shots before long trips. Keep your medications and vitamins organized and pack a small first aid kit just in case. With simple precautions and smart planning, you can explore new places with confidence. 3. Managing medications and medical care away from home. One of the biggest challenges seniors face while traveling: pills at 8 a.m., vitamins after breakfast, a refill when the bottle runs low. But once you step out of that routine, everything changes. Different time zones, busy schedules, and unfamiliar surroundings can throw off even the most organized person. Many older travelers take several prescriptions a day. When flights are delayed or meals come at odd hours, it becomes easy to forget a dose, or worse, take one twice by mistake. For some medicines, timing is crucial. Missing a blood pressure pill or taking insulin too late can have serious consequences, especially when you're far from your regular doctor. Then there's the issue of refills. Pharmacies abroad or even in another state might not accept your insurance, or they may not carry the same brand you're used to. Imagine realizing you've run out halfway through your trip. Not a pleasant surprise. That's why it's so important to pack extra doses, keep them in your carry-on bag, and store them in clearly labeled containers. Take Margaret, a 76-year-old from Texas who went to visit her sister in Arizona. She packed all her medications but left her list of dosages and prescriptions at home. When she accidentally dropped a few pills down the hotel sink, she couldn't remember which ones they were. Her doctor's office was closed, and she had to spend half a day calling pharmacies to figure it out. It taught her an important lesson. Always travel with a written list of every medication, dosage, and doctor's contact. If you use a medical device, like a blood pressure monitor or a glucose meter, bring it along. Keep a copy of your health insurance card and emergency contact in your wallet. And before any big trip, ask your doctor for a quick checkup or travel note explaining your conditions. Traveling with care doesn't take away your freedom, it protects it. When your health is in control, the world opens up safely before you. 4. Scams and financial exploitation during travel. Another danger that many older travelers underestimate is the growing risk of scams and financial exploitation. When you're in a new place, surrounded by unfamiliar faces, different systems, and foreign routines, it's easy for someone dishonest to take advantage of your trust. Sadly, scammers often see seniors as easier targets, assuming they're polite, less familiar with technology, or hesitant to question someone who seems helpful. It can happen anywhere, at airports, hotels, or even online before you leave home. Fake travel websites, misleading booking confirmations, and false discount offers can trick you into paying for things that don't exist. Once you arrive, you might meet taxi drivers who overcharge, guides who disappear after collecting money, or people offering free tours that lead to hidden fees. Even ATM machines can be rigged to steal card details, especially in tourist-heavy areas. Take Walter, a 79-year-old from Illinois. He booked what looked like a trusted travel package online to visit his grandson in Hawaii. The website had real photos and reviews, but it was a scam. He lost nearly $900 before realizing the booking didn't exist. It was a painful experience, but it taught him to always double-check websites, read real customer reviews, and use credit cards that offer fraud protection instead of direct bank transfers. When you're out and about, avoid using public Wi-Fi for online banking or travel bookings. Never share personal details like your passport number, address, or full credit card information with strangers, even those who seem friendly. Keep your money divided between a wallet and a hidden pouch, and let your bank know you're traveling so they can flag unusual activity. If something sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Trust your instincts. If a deal, a stranger, or a situation makes you uneasy, walk away. And when in doubt, ask the hotel staff or a trusted family member for advice before agreeing to anything. 5. The emotional toll of being away from familiar support. Traveling after 70 isn't only about physical or financial risks, it also affects your emotions in ways that are often overlooked. When you leave behind the comfort of your own home, familiar routines, and loved ones, even a joyful trip can bring moments of loneliness, confusion, or unease. The truth is, as we age, our sense of security often comes from routine, knowing where everything is, who to call, and how the day flows. Traveling disrupts that rhythm, and for many seniors, that can feel overwhelming. Being far from your usual support system can make small problems feel bigger. A delayed flight, a lost bag, or a sudden illness can seem much harder to handle when you don't have your family or friends nearby. For some older adults, that sense of isolation can trigger anxiety, homesickness, or even mild depression, especially during longer trips or when traveling alone. Take Evelyn, a 75-year-old widow from Oregon who decided to visit her college friend in Florida. The first few days were wonderful, but after a week, she started feeling anxious at night. She missed her morning chats with her daughter and the comfort of her own home. She realized that while she loved the trip, she hadn't planned enough emotional breaks, quiet days, calls with family, or time to rest. Once she started checking in daily with her loved ones and scheduling slower mornings, her mood improved and the trip became truly enjoyable. The emotional strain of travel can also affect memory and focus. Seniors who already struggle with mild forgetfulness may find it harder to remember directions, medication times, or even where they placed important items. That's why staying mentally grounded is just as important as physical preparation. To protect your peace of mind, stay connected. Call or video chat with family regularly, share your itinerary, and don't overpack your schedule. Choose hotels or destinations where you'll feel safe and comfortable. Remember, it's perfectly okay to take rest days or say no to overwhelming plans. Travel should lift your spirit, not drain it. When you care for your emotional well-being, every journey, no matter how far from home, feels a little more like home itself. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've discussed. Traveling after 70 isn't about giving up adventure. It's about making sure every adventure adds to your joy, not your stress. The world is still full of places waiting for you to see them. But now, you just need to travel a little differently, with more preparation, more awareness, and a bit more care for yourself. You've earned the right to explore life on your own terms, so take those breaks. Pack wisely, double-check your medications, and don't hesitate to ask for help when you need it. It doesn't make you weak, it makes you wise. Because true independence isn't about doing everything alone. It's about staying healthy, safe, and confident wherever you go. Remember, it's not the number of miles you travel that matters. It's the peace you carry within you while you travel them. Before you go, tell me in the comments, Which U.S. state are you watching from, and what's one place you still dream of visiting? I'd love to know where your next adventure might lead. And as always, stay safe, stay curious, and keep exploring. The world still has so much beauty waiting for you.